Hey everybody, it's Erik Hoffacker with WilmingtonRealEstateInfo.com at RE/MAX Essential in Wilmington, North Carolina. Looking at the Black Pearl, the pirate ship at 2502 Market Street. Just a phenomenal house that just hit the market. So I wanted to give you a quick tour of this house that was originally built in 1937 and is really the gateway to Forest Hills, one of the more prestigious neighborhoods in the Wilmington area. Sits on a double lot on the corner of Market Street and Forest Hills Drive. And if you know anything about the Azalea Festival, you know or are familiar with the garden tour. And this home has been on the tour multiple times and received multiple awards. So that's why I wanted to start kind of in the backyard. So there's a storage shed and a potting shed here, a couple of raised bed gardens. Surrounding the property, you can kind of see it out to the distance, and I'll get to it here in a little bit, is an incredible masonry brick and ornamental metal privacy wall. So you have access out to Forest Hills Drive and then out that other gate up here to Market Street. And I'm coming up to Davy Jones's locker, if you will. So there's a zip line that goes from there back down to the Black Pearl. So if you're inclined to have some fun on a zip line, have at it. And then we'll come up to the side of the house. There is a two-car attached garage there, and then just part of the spectacular gardens here. One thing that I did just walk past was a koi pond that's back over that way. But if you're a gardener, this will be a dream home for you. Plenty of room in the back, clearly for the kids to play in. And I'll come up on the back patio overlooking everything. And one of the other recent additions to the house that this seller has added was the outdoor patio and fireplace. So you come out here, have plenty of room for entertaining and barbecuing. Just look at the old man's beard hanging from all the trees. And I wish you could smell the lilac and honeysuckle because it's amazing. So we're going to slide in the back door here and into the family room. There are a handful of different fireplaces, something certainly you'd want to get inspected to check out and make sure everything is okay. This one actually is gas. There was actually natural gas to the home. The owners have done a tremendous amount of updating. A lot of it is hard for you to actually see just because it was, you know, kind of behind the walls, if you will, with updated electrical, plumbing, stuff underneath the house. Just because it was built in 37 when they bought it, there were some things that needed to be fixed with the older house, but boy, did they knock it out of the park when they fixed it. So you got a Gen Air gas range, granite countertops here in the kitchen. In the dining room there is another fireplace. That's the door to the garage. Downstairs there is actually a little basement area, perfect for storing all kinds of good stuff. It's interesting with Forest Hills. I used to own a house in here as well, and it's one of the areas in Wilmington that has, I'll call it below grade basements, but it's not something you're gonna like fix up and live in or have a TV in or whatever, but it's where the typically the air handler and furnace and what have you will be kept. So here's the sunroom. So the house itself is 4 beds, 3.5 baths, just over 2,700 square feet. So this is the sunroom, and then there is an office here as well. I'll get to the other side of it and spin back around to show you the built-in shelves. Perfect to work from home or read or relax or what have you. And I'm going to spin around. There's the half bath here, and again there's just some classic original details that were left to give it that just awesome older home charm. One of which, it's going to get burned out here I think, because of the light, is the original Waterford crystal chandelier. It was shipped here, and by ship I mean actually on a boat back when the house was built. And so we need to make sure that the next owner of this house gives their word that it's going to stay with the house and get passed on to the next owner. Because if they can't give their word, then we're going to have to remove it and give it back to the owner, the previous owner, if you will, because that's just sort of the way that part of the charm and history of the home. So all the other bedrooms are upstairs, so let's go up there. There's picture molding everywhere, and let me try to get in on that. And if you don't know the difference between picture molding and crown molding, you see that there's a little gap up at the top because the original walls were plaster. Hanging pictures, you actually hooked onto the top of the picture molding there and hung the picture on some string so you didn't put a hole into the plaster. Here's the master bedroom. Get another fireplace that's back there, but not warranted. There is a door out to the, I call it a deck, but it's not really a socializing deck because there's a new rubber flooring there to just keep it nice and safe. Part of the original charm, again, of the house. Let's see, cast iron tub, original tile flooring, standard one-piece casted toilet. So that's an original toilet from 1937. If you're not in older homes, then that's not going to really be of interest to you or appeal to you. But if you are in older homes, you'll understand sort of the value of that that commode and this one here. This is the second bathroom. Again, original cast iron tub. Looking out into the backyard. Can I get a quick shot of that? And then coming back around. Bedroom 2. Another fireplace. Plenty of built-in storage for the kids. Bedroom 3. Now, again, I keep talking about how unique and cool this house is. Here's another feature of it. So there's a door here to this separate side of the house. This was originally the maid's quarters. Now, I'm not saying a mother-in-law or a teenager is going to use that built-in ironing board, but that's where the maid used to live here back in the day. This room is the fourth bedroom, has a split system to heat and cool this area. And then here is the third full bathroom. Off to the right is the stairway to the attic, and if you needed to expand, you could, going up that direction. And then here's the separate entrance, again, for a mother-in-law or the boomerang college grad coming back to live at home while they get resettled. So out the back here, onto the back patio again. 2502 Market Street, the gateway to Forest Hills in Wilmington, North Carolina. If you got any questions about this house or the Wilmington area, always happy to help out and never too busy for new business. So give me a call at 910-431-3539, or you can visit WilmingtonRealEstateInfo.com or ErikHoffacker.com, and that's ErikHoffacker. Thank you.